Welcome into the Virginia Tech Hockey Network for the first game of the 2024-2025 season. Kyle Bean with Jordan Parham here to guide you through the action. It's going to be a good one tonight here, Jordan, for the first game of the season. Took a little while to get started with some ice issues, delaying the game just about an hour, but we're finally ready to kick things off this year.
Yeah, the anticipation is in brewing on both teams, especially, I can say us here in the booth. We just want to get this game, I don't want to say over it, but we want to see some hockey. We want to see some action. We've been waiting all day, all week for this moment, and now all of us, we finally get to experience it, together as one.
As the two teams get set off for the puck drop. We'll kick it off here at the Lancerlot Sports Complex. NC State winning the opening puck drop. Moves up the left side, and Virginia Tech ends up with the puck. Lagas moving up the left. Big hit there from Lagas as NC State pushes up into the center. Shot on goal, blocked by Key as the Hokies get it cleared out, but NC State ends up back with it. Swinging around the left side.
Already seeing some tough aggression from Virginia Tech. We just saw a big hit right in front of the penalty box. Looked like it was Kazai with the big hit on the side.
Kazai, one of the really important players for the Hokies this season. Rookie of the year last year in the ACCHL. NC State putting a little bit of pressure here in the opening period. Into the right corner. It jammed up. Trying to get it out. Some Hokies defending as they swing around the backside. Kick it up top. Shot inside, and 27 tries to wrap around. Gets out to the Hokies.
Last year, Kazai had 20 goals. He was the leading scorer in the 2024-25 season.
And the puck tipped out of play there by the Hokies. So it'll be a face-off here in the neutral zone, just slightly over towards NC State's side. The Icepack 1-0 this season. They had a big win just the other day, 8-2, 6 goals unanswered late in the game.
Yeah, as I said in the pregame report, that's great momentum for NC State. If you're coming into the rest of these games, you're coming into this game, you're knowing, hey, even though we're down, we could always come back up. But VT, it seems like they're using that same momentum to, bury the hatches and, bring themselves above NC State right now. So.
Third line out for the Hokies. It's Hearn, Stewart, Tulo, Kellogg, and Hearn as they put some pressure in the offensive zone. The cross goes awry and wraps around the back.
Number 17, Hearn, getting his first minutes as a Virginia Tech Hokie on the ice as his freshman year kicked off a couple weeks ago.
Hokies just failed to keep it in that offensive zone. 21 pushing it up, tries to get a shot on the goal, but it's deflected by some Hokies. Wraps around the back over to Kellogg. NC State keeps it in and puts some pressure, but on the defense, Austin Hearn. Shot on goal, but Key is right there, right at his chest. Great defense for number 31. Saving that shot, still 0-0 here.
I love how the defense, even though the Virginia Tech was on a line change, they still took control and they said, hey, we're going to spend a couple extra seconds on the seconds on the ice, and hopefully it pays off in the end, and this time it did.
Puck drop goes to McKinney as NC State tries to reset the offense. Shot off of Veneri. Putting some pressure now up the center. Gets poked out to McConaughey as Lagas puts some pressure in the left corner. Now over to the right corner. A few Hokies going after it. Another shot to Key, blocked on the pads. Shot from McConaughey, rips it once again. This one misses left. Gets poked out. Hokies with the puck. Lagas tries to clear it. Another shot, Key blocking it with the pads. Lagas comes up with it in the left corner. Tech once again fails the clearance. And NC State still with an opportunity to put some pressure on. Hokies finally get it out.
I love how the Hokies, they haven't had too much time on the offensive, but they're still playing some tough defense. They're not giving up, and they're keeping their eyes on the puck.
Tech with a breakaway opportunity, but Andrew can't come up with the puck.
You got to really watch for that if you're Virginia Tech. Even though you have situations like that, it was a great opportunity. However, your forward had a one-on-two situation, and it's really hard to break those.
The Icepack trying to move up the right side. Gets poked away by Lanigan, one of the alternate captains. Ooh. Now the Hokies with some pressure. A big hit there back behind the goal.
Let's see, that's number 16, Tate Sawden.
Nice breakaway opportunity there from the Icepack, but Key comes up with the save. Misses high. And State will set the offense. Moving into the offensive zone, it's Willoughby Ray. Kicks it across. Shot deflected by a slew of Hokies there, right in the middle. Moves it up towards Campbell. Gets poked away. Now Tech will reset with Sullivan. Pushing it up the left side. Tries to take a rip. Gets poked away. Tries again. And it's back into the boards. Another shot just barely misses, deflected by Campbell. Just a hair wide. State pushing up. Key with the save once again. Killing it back there right as it gets poked in. Looked like it deflected off of Key's gear and just barely slid in.
Man, those type of goals, you're looking at all your pads, you're looking on the inside of them, you're looking under your skates, and sometimes you can't find the puck, but when you realize it's poked in. Although the Hokies let up one goal, one thing I loved when they were bringing it into the offensive zone for Virginia Tech is they did that breakaway drill perfectly. You have your center putting either to the left or to the right, putting the puck in on the sticks on the forward, and then bringing it into the offensive zone and taking that shot. So that's one thing that I honestly love. What went wrong is that they just lost the puck in their offensive zone. Virginia Tech the Icepack was able to bring it back into Virginia Tech's defense, and then they were able to poke one in.
Tech now putting some pressure in, tries to put it away, but it gets just deflected. Stewart on the shot. Now jammed up against the left side. The Icepack with a chance to clear the puck, just gets it across the blue line. Taken away by Lagas and kicked over. Some pressure and a shot misses. NC State gets deflected off the glass, and the Hokies keep it in for a line swap. It's the fourth crew for Virginia Tech as they keep it away from Key on the defensive side. Now moving up the left. Gordon on that side, putting some pressure on a few Icepack players as they reset and make an offensive push. Off the right side boards, but the Hokies come up with it. Now push up their left side and eventually give it away to the Icepack. Gets caught up at the blue line for a moment, cleared, and no shot attempt. Great defense there from Virginia Tech. Lanigan pokes it away. Off the right side of the boards, and it'll go down as an icing for the Hokies. So the Icepack with a chance to reset here, leading 1-0 in the first period.
Now, nobody likes to be down, nobody likes to lose, but personally, whenever I was playing, I like to be down because it made me work for tying the score back up more. I've noticed from Virginia Tech, they're starting to play a bit harder ever since that one was put on that board. They're starting to take more hits, they're starting to take more shots. Their defense is starting to get more locked down. So we just have to wait and see what's to come next.
Labrizzi resets with the puck up the right side off Willoughby Ray and into that right corner. State making a move at it. Herman, the captain, who had a big game last game, a hat trick in their monster 6-goal win. As the Icepack clears it out, pushes left, crosses to the right. Willoughby Ray holds up, kicks up the middle, and rounds around. Kick inside, Key goes for it, misses wide. And the Icepack with the puck in the corner, jammed up by a few Hokies. Finally pokes it out. Now it's Kazai moving up the left side all alone. And turned over. The Icepack with the chance. Gavin Peduzzi with the shot from the right side. Blocked away by Isaac Toyer in the goal for the Icepack. State pokes it up, but Lagas comes up with it. There's a stick out and a penalty on the way. And here it comes.
Yeah, you can't do that if you're the Icepack. Slashing will always get you in the sin bin.
So it's a slashing on number 23, Willoughby Ray. And the Hokies will have the upper hand for a few moments. 2-minute penalty on number 23. So a 5-on-4 opportunity and a great chance for Virginia Tech to tie this game up at 1-1.
If you're VT running this power play, you just want to take shots.
It's cleared out.
Sorry, they're doing a good job getting inside the neutral zone and getting out and getting into the offensive zone. You just want to keep taking those shots, pulling the trigger, ripping it for them, and hopefully you can get one in the net.
Lanigan swings it around to Stewart. And the Icepack gets it out once again. Sullivan kicks it up the right side to Stewart, and now back into the corner to Sullivan. The Hokies 1:20 left on the power play. We'll start moving the puck up here now over to Tulo. Kicks to the right side and gets away from Hearn. Kick left, 17 shoots, but blocked by Toyer. And the Icepack clear it once again. Near breakaway opportunity there for Oliver, but gets caught up. McConaughey gets decked by Lanigan. A monster hit, and he takes him right back down. Another penalty on the way. We'll see which side it goes for.
I bet it would be towards NC State.
That was a monster hit from Lanigan.
Yeah.
And McConaughey got right back up and set him down too. So now 2 Icepack players in the penalty box simultaneously. There's not a ton of time left on Willoughby Ray's, but McConaughey will have 2 minutes. So a 5-on-3 opportunity now from Tech. Easily their best chance to score here of the game so far.
Yeah, your VT, right now your shots aren't necessarily getting through. You want puck movement. You want to cycle that puck until you have an opening. Right there, that was perfect. Just your goalie reacted too fast.
Peduzzi up at the point, nearly deflected in by Kazai.
This is the type of movement you want to see from Virginia Tech. You want to see good puck movement, good shots. You want to put that puck down right in front of where the blue is. Confuse the goalie as much as you can.
Lagas takes it across, over to Peduzzi, back, then back to Peduzzi up from the point. Gavin Peduzzi with the first goal of the season for Virginia Tech. One of the best to ever do it in a Hokies uniform, and he's still got a full season left to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last season, he played 75 games, scored 68 goals. Sorry, not last season. His total career, 75 games played, 68 goals scored. Right now, adding another tally tour for his 69th goal. Hopefully, he can get his 70 this game, but I assume he's got no slowing down right now. He'll hit it soon.
1-1, Hokies and the Icepack here in the first period. 9:31 to go. 5-on-3 goal from Gavin Peduzzi right up from the point, jammed it into that high right corner, right past Toyer.
And there's still enough time on the board for a 5-on-4 power play. Maybe VT could convert something next off of this.
The Icepack ends up with the puck, pushes up the left side, gets it into the zone. Trying to kill off a little bit of time here on this power play. Now the Hokies ready to strike again. Stewart dips it into the back corner and clears out Sullivan at the point. Moves up the right side. Lanigan takes a shot, misses left. Hokies jammed up in that right corner. Puck caught up between a couple of them. Lanigan back with it on the right side. He'll move it to the middle to Sullivan. Now to the left. Hearn. And the Wolfpack, the Icepack, are able to clear, killing off some more time. A little under 30 seconds left on the power play for number 6. Hokies will have to get things moving. Kellogg up the left side. Powers past a couple of Icepack defenders. And dips off.
Wonderful puck movement by Virginia Tech. They're getting it out of harm's way. They're taking it out of the traffic, and they're shooting towards the traffic.
Nice shot from Fantozzi on the right side. Tried to rip it in past Toyer once again, but he was there for the save. It'll be a face-off in Virginia Tech's offensive zone. Fantozzi to take it for the Hokies. Comes up in favor of the Icepack, who's able to clear it. Now McConaughey is out of the box, so 5-on-5 hockey. As Kellogg pushes up the right side, gets jammed into the boards right in front of the Icepack bench. The Hokies with the chance can't quite keep it in. There's one on the ground. Koubet got laid out on that right side.
Waiting to see who gets put in the penalty box. That's number 37. Daniel Prasma.
Prasma, the lefty freshman, did play in the first game of the season for the Icepack. Now another power play and another face-off for the Hokies. They come up with it, but can't put it in. Shot there from Kazai. Another face-off in the offensive side for Virginia Tech. Lagas on the left, kicks right. Peduzzi dishes. Back up to Peduzzi from the point, deflected by 14. Now over to the right side, Lagas, cross, and just gets away from Kazai. Tries to wrap it in anyways. Out to Lagas, just barely keeps it across that blue line. Shot from Kazai. Gets deflected to the right corner. Now pressure behind the net. Poked out to Peduzzi. Makes his way up the right side. Takes a shot. Deflected by Toyer. Wasn't able to keep it in the glove though. Now back to Peduzzi on the left side. Kazai. Peduzzi at the point. Over to Lagas. Back to Peduzzi. Lets it rip again and deflected in. Another one for the Hokies.
It's looking like it deflected off of number 42. That's Andrews.
2-1, Hokies lead the Icepack with back-to-back power play goals. Making the most of their opportunities with the upper hand. Virginia Tech leads this game.
Now we finally have a full 5-on-5 ice play. The first one in a while.
2 goals for Peduzzi. Now we've got a penalty on Virginia Tech. It'll go down for number 5, Lanigan. And he'll get sent to the sin bin for a moment. Now the Icepack with a chance with the upper hand.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Icepack would take advantage of this power play, especially with the puck movement and especially their aggressive play style. You would definitely might see more just shots going towards the net.
They've been putting a lot of pressure on Virginia Tech and Key there in the goal, but with so many penalties racking up lately, it's been tough for them to get on the offensive side. As Tech's able to clear it. Labrizzi with the handoff from Toyer. Now pushing up the left side.
Not too many teams that I've seen clear it and then send one to chase after it. Majority of the time I've seen, a lot of teams, especially in high school and even the NHL, they clear it and they reset, or they clear it and they get some new guys on the ice.
Shot from Shook. Goes into the top left edge, right past Key. Evens up the game at 2 apiece. Let it rip from that high side and jammed it in there. Great shot there from Shook. One of the better shooters on this Icepack team.
Shook, the sophomore right-hander from Eastover, North Carolina. 37 games played.
So even hockey once again, 2-2, little under 6 minutes here in the first period. Shot deflected from Robinson by Key. And the Icepack still putting pressure on Key, and they jam in another one.
I don't think Key could see past the
screen in front of him. Unfortunate situation for him. Couldn't see past it. Wasn't able to react in time, and by the time he had noticed, the puck was already in the back of the net.
Another high-scoring game from NC State. It's Sawden on that goal. Let it rip from the left side, and just like you said, Jordan Key, some screens in front of him, didn't really have a good view of the puck, and it just looked like he couldn't locate it quick enough and get a glove up there. 3-2 now. Icepack lead the Hokies. Jammed up on the left side, just in front of the sin bin. A few of each team's players now cleared out to Tech. McAfee with the puck, gets it up to Lagas. Robinson tries to recover for the Icepack, but it's poked away. Now up the left side, they swing it around the boards and come up with a turnover. Virginia Tech with a great opportunity here. Tries to cross ice to Venery, but deflected. Now pushing up the left side, Key kicks it out. The Hokies with the 2-on-2 chance, they'll decide to dish it. Shovels into that left corner. Pass up to McGeaney. Deflected. Cross. And Virginia Tech just can't hold on to the puck there right in front of the goal. Got jammed up. Now behind the goal, Peduzzi. The Hokies poke it away. Breakaway opportunity. Andrew defended well. Peduzzi dishes it back to Andrew. Now up to the point. Gets deflected off Toyer. And a whistle there.
That was a very smart decision by Andrew as he was taking that breakaway up. A lot of people would expect, just go straight towards the net and fire, but you had one guy directly on you, and you had another Icepack guy directly, a couple feet behind you. That wouldn't have worked even if he was able to outskate the first defender. So definitely such a great play, and it was able to convert to a puck drop in the offensive zone to the right of the goalie.
McConaughey back in the sin bin for the Icepack. Virginia Tech with yet another power play opportunity. 5-on-4 here for the Hokies. Pushing up the left side. got it wrapped a little bit there and kicked into the corner. Tulo fighting for that puck with Stewart backing him up. Stewart finally comes up with it, kicks it out, and saved by Toyer.
Let me tell you, Kyle, the shooting ability for these Hokies, phenomenal. Getting all their shots off the tape in time, shooting the correct shots, enough power, enough speed. They're soon to snipe one in soon.
Virginia Tech takes the face off. Shot there from Sullivan gets deflected, but keeps it in. Tries to kick right, but swing and a miss. Now over to Lanigan. He dips it down to Stewart. Caught in the corner. Sullivan at the point. Lanigan right side. Sets up for a moment. The Hokies swinging around. Cross pass taken by the Icepack. Kaufman with a big hit from Lanigan. And Virginia Tech, a few seconds to spare. 42 left on the power play on McConaughey as the Hokies move up that left side. Andrews gets stolen by Goviera and laid out by McAfee, one of the tallest Hokies players.
So yeah,
Did not want to receive a hit from McAfee.
oh, definitely not. No, if it's me and him, we're fighting for the puck. He can have it. 6'4", 210 pounds.
The Icepack killing off some time here. Virginia Tech just 5 seconds left on this power play. Peduzzi tries to make something work. Kicks up to Kazai on the right side. Solid defense from State as Kazai gives it to Andrew underneath the net. Getting wrapped up there. Moving up into the offensive zone, the Icepack, but just gets poked away. McAfee with it. Turnover over to Willoughby Ray, and just misses the pass to Prasma. Left side tries to drag it, but Key's all over that puck. Things are starting to get a little bit chippy here.
You can definitely see the tension between the Hokies and the Icepack. Daniel Praza was got in the mix between four of them, about to score, but it was swallowed up by Key. So
A big game for both teams. Virginia Tech broke a long streak of losing to NC State last year, but the Icepack came back and kicked them out of the playoffs. So a little bit of tensions from last season potentially in this opening game for the Hokies. Trying to start off on a high note.
I'm loving the defense from the Hokies. Loving the way number 21 Hearn. It's just kind of putting his foot down, driving the offense from the Icepack to the outside, especially when they try to drive down the middle.
The Icepack putting some pressure in the right corner. Trying to get an opportunity here. Still with control. They cross it to the left. Now inside, shot from Prasma. Key loses his footing for a moment. Gets back up in time. A few Hokies jammed up the middle, knocked the puck down while Key gets his footing back under him.
10 seconds left in this period.
Big hit there on the right side from Finch on Lanigan. Virginia Tech just 1 second left with the puck, and they clear it down. A high-scoring first period here at the Lancerlot Sports Complex. 2-3.
Definitely. They're playing like this is the playoff game. This is Virginia Tech's revenge. This is definitely something that they want. They want revenge for last season, especially getting kicked out of the playoffs by this team. And they're definitely showing it. they're showing their true colors on the ice, and they're definitely showing their, hey, we want to win. They have that we want to win mentality.
We'll take a break for the first intermission. You'll be hearing from our sideline reporter, Phoebe Winters, in a little bit with the intermission report, but for now, a break. Welcome back for the second period of Virginia Tech's home opener here at the Lancer-Lott Sports Complex. Kyle Bean and Jordan Parham with you. It's 3-2. The Icepack lead the Hokies. Jordan, what does Virginia Tech need to do to get themselves back to a tie game or take the lead?
If you're Virginia Tech, you want to cycle the puck more. You want to cycle the puck more and take more good shots. I didn't see a single bad shot, knock on wood, from the last period. All shots were carefully thought out, carefully taken, but I want to see more just, random fired shots. Even if they're not just shooting into the goal, if you're shooting at your player in the front, so hopefully they can shovel it back. The defense was doing very well last period. I think the only thing that they kind of slightly, made a mistake on was they accidentally screened their own goalie and it let a goal in on the upper shoulder of Key. But other than that, Virginia Tech is doing great for their home opener. The Icepack is putting a lot of pressure on Virginia Tech physically and mentally. I always had coaches that said, hey, play the body game. If there's nobody around you, put some pressure on them. Nobody wants to get checked. So, perfect example right here by number 7.
Quick break off down the right side for the Icepack. Leads to a very speedy shot on goal from number 37, Daniel Prasma. Deflected, however, by Key in the goal to save another one. He's got 19 on 22 shots so far tonight. Some more pressure from State as the Hokies move into their left side. Clear it out of the zone across the blue line, and Kazai gets a breakaway opportunity, dishes it into the corner. Now James wraps around. Caught up there on the right side, but the Icepack with a chance here will be Ray. Moving through the wing. Now bottom left corner there for Tech. They clear it out. It's a race to the puck. Kazai trying to get to it. Comes up with it in the end, but it's poked away once again. The Icepack up the left side. Herman, team captain, over to his teammate. Gets caught up for a minute right there in front of their own bench. Virginia Tech swings it around. Now into the neutral zone. Shot attempt from mid-ice. Deflected away by Toyer. The Hokies trying to get that puck back in their offensive zone. State setting up their offense. Just gets it cleared. And Virginia Tech will have to wait for an offsides. Finch in the corner. Lob opportunity there from Thronson. And they dish it back in once again. Lanigan lost his stick.
Nice hustle from Lanigan, although he dropped his stick. He was still able to be part of the play, still able to move the puck with his foot.
Still the stick out on the ice as Lanigan kicks one away. Gets it over to Kube. And now Campbell racing forward into the left corner. Isn't able to beat out Labrizzi. Big hit there from Stewart right in front of the Hokies bench. The Icepack now pressuring Tech from behind the goal. Knocks one Hokie down off his feet. Shot attempt, and Key gets the glove up for it. Nice stop there from Key. Very heads up.
Yes, very confident in his ability to make that save too. I know didn't crack under pressure, said, hey, it's going right here. I got a glove on this side. I'm going to catch it, and we're going to restart this play and hopefully get a goal on this next opportunity.
Face-off in Virginia Tech's side. It's Stewart on the face-off. Now 4 for 8 so far this game. Hokies with the puck in the corner. And they clear it out. Racing after is Weglars. Not too many shots here so far in the second period. Frosch moves up the left side. Tech pokes it away. down on the ground is Hearn. The Hokies swapping some lines here with an opportunity. Tries to reset the offense. Big hit right there at the blue line. Slow to get up is France. Wow, big collision there right at the blue line on that Freedom First sign. It was France and Zach Robinson for the Icepack.
Yes, sir, yes. He stayed down a little bit to try to run the penalty. I think that's what he was able to do successfully. But he was able to get up, healthy, get up good, get up fast, and contribute back to the play even though it was still whistled dead. So we love to see that type of hustle from France.
Weglars into the box, and Virginia Tech already with 8 penalty minutes so far today with the upper hand. It'll be 10 after Weglars serves his time. Another 5-on-4 opportunity, which they've really made the best of their chances so far this game. 2 goals, both on power play chances. Peduzzi with the puck. Starting line back out on the ice.
And those were 2 goals off of 20 shots, for those wondering.
Jammed on the right side. Peduzzi kicks it out to Lagas. Gets across the blue line and dips it into the corner. Now out, shot attempt misses. And back up to the point, Peduzzi. He's already scored up from there once tonight. Dips it in once again off the back glass. Lagas in the zone trying to jam things up, get in the way. Peduzzi rips it once again right off the crossbar and the goalie's cleat. Rips it again. Lagas tries to swing at it. It's back out to Peduzzi at the point. The Hokies taking some solid shots so far on this power play. Swinging the puck a little bit more like Jordan mentioned. Lagas rips it wide to the right side, and Peduzzi will have to chase. 30 seconds left on the power play. Virginia Tech pushing the pace now up the right side. Lanigan just barely keeps it in. Now over to Tulo, back to Lanigan. Swing it up to the point to Sullivan. Caught in the right corner. And the power play is over. Weglars back out on the ice. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Still 2-3, Icepack leads. Jammed up in the inside, a tough play here. And Toyer with a nice stop. Stretches out those pads and gets it caught.
Now, although Virginia Tech didn't score on this power play, I love the way that they handled it. I love the puck movement. I love that everybody was focused on the net. Everybody was watching the point position to see what the point man was going to do. In this case, it was Peduzzi. Peduzzi was doing some great work, taking the lead as captain and saying, hey, you go over here. You point the puck basically in the direction that it should be going.
About 14 minutes left here in the second period. Virginia Tech still in that offensive zone, putting pressure on the Icepack. A couple of shots back-to-back from Fantozzi. But State clears it. And hustling quickly up the ice behind the goal as the Hokies knock it out. Now caught up at mid-ice. Tech shovels it in. Big hit there from 23 as Labrizzi circles around his own net. Up the left side, Gauvier dips it in. Dean Hearn over there in that left corner, putting some pressure. Hokies trying to knock it away and clear this puck. Gauvier gets shoved in by Kellogg into the wall. State still with an opportunity. Get it up to Thronson at the point. Diving for the stop is Kube. And Key with a nice snag there on the glove side. Little bit of tensions flaring there with Kellogg and Herman.
for those who are a little confused how there's two Hearns, they're both brothers too. So there are two Hearns, Austin Hearn and Dean Hearn. One is a freshman, one is a sophomore. Correct? Yes, a sophomore. So it's nice that the brothers get to play together, and Austin Hearn gets his first minutes in the game today.
More pressure from State, keeping that puck in their offensive zone. Shot from Prasma, excuse me. As the Hokies are still just trying to get it out. Missed pass. And Weglars is back to get it from Toyer. A missed opportunity there from NC State. Had the puck in that zone for a while, but the pass just past Weglars. Shoveled into the corner. Tied up a little bit there with the ref. The Hokies pushing up the left side now. A couple guys caught up. Venery over there for the puck, along with Frosch. Down to the right side, up to the point for the Hokies. Lanigan cuts right then left and into that left corner, but gets laid out into the boards. As State, a nice backhand pass from Willoughby Ray, and a shot gets deflected up into the netting by Key.
Some wonderful defense by Virginia Tech. Kind of unnoticed down in the corner. Did not catch the number, but he was able to drag the player from NC State out, causing him to lose his footing and fall. So they were able to take that up into the offensive zone for Virginia Tech and got a quick shot off. Unfortunately, they weren't able to convert.
Shot from Robinson. Now the Hokies on the breakaway. Andrew with two defenders on him. Gets poked away. State and Peduzzi rushing after it. Robinson trying to make an attempt there. Sullivan over to Kuzai. And into that right corner. State's able to clear it. Chasing back is Lunder. Now up the left side, Kuzai tries to deflect it in. But it's off of State. Moving around Govier. And shovels it in. Key will hand off to Kellogg. He takes it up. Cross pass to Kuzai. Tries to get around the defender, but gets tripped in the process. Thronson. Solid defense there. The sticks get tangled as State makes a push up that right side themselves. Swinging around the net. Key just barely gets the pads on it and deflects it out. The Hokies clear it off those left boards. Now State will set up for their own attack. Nice defense from the Hokies. Lunder tries to keep it in. And Langston pushes up the edge. Shovels into the corner and around the boards. A few players caught up with it on that right side. Comes up to Lagas. Pushes up the right. State's able to clear it once again. And the Hokies will reset. McAfee with the puck. Tries to dip it in, but deflected by McGeaney. We'll have a delayed penalty there. Once again on State. Looks like a tripping call there.
I think actually that penalty is going to be on us, number 9. It's going to be on McAfee.
Tough play there for Tech. They haven't fared well when State's had the power play. They'll have to battle 4-on-5 for 2 minutes with McAfee in the box. Prasma sends it over to the right side in the circle. Putting some pressure down in that right corner as State swings it around a tad.
the attempt to shoot through traffic on this one was a really well thought out shot. Fortunately for the Hokies, Key was able to see that from a mile away.
Not a lot of bodies there to keep his eyes distracted. Shook with a good opportunity, though. Deflected off the Hokies, and they clear it to kill some time. 1:35 left on McAfee's power play. Peduzzi with a shot opportunity. Rips it, but deflected by Toyer. Now Prasma making his way up the right. Dips it off. Shot blocked by Key. Now into the left corner. State clears it, but it gets past the blue line. They'll have to reset for a moment. Hokies killing off more time. 1:10 left on the power play. Willoughby Ray gets it in the offensive zone, sends it high. Key deflected just a hair. Now up the left side, loses his footing as the Hokies bat it out. Up at the point, Virginia Tech, too low. Breaking away, drags to the right side and tries to put it in. Sweeps around the left. Gets tripped up a little bit and isn't able to land the shot. Prasma moving up, Govier into the left corner. Dips it off to 8. And the Hokies clear it once again. Solid work from the crew. Stewart shovels it off into the right corner. Just 22 seconds left on McAfee's power play. The Hokies killing time pretty effectively here. Robinson up the left side, dips off to Thronson, who kicks it back into the corner. Wraps around as State moves up top, loses his footing, and Tech will dish it back to kill the power play. Back to full strength now. McAfee out of the box. They'll go for a quick line change. State trying to push the pace out of the power play, but Tech, solid defense to kick it back. Govier dips off to Robinson, takes it across, but poked away by Kellogg. State putting more pressure, a big hit there from number 29. Marshall Campbell.
I think we got another penalty coming up on Marshall Campbell.
Looks like he's grabbing his hand a little bit. Might have jammed it between some equipment.
Yeah, those hits sometimes, if you're not wearing those wrist guards or if you don't have wrist guards, sometimes it could really, leave a stinger on your hands. Hopefully he's okay.
State with their second power play of the second period. 5-on-4 hockey. The Hokies just ended McAfee's power play. Now they're back with another one that they'll have to fight off. Shot from State, and tensions are flaring here at Lancerlot. Little scrum right in front of Tech's goal. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a fight by the end of the game. These two teams really battling it out here. One goal game, 3-2. The Icepack leads the Hokies, and these are two teams with some history last year.
Definitely, especially since NC State did kick Virginia Tech out of the playoffs, or their playoff contention. It's Virginia Tech is definitely out here trying to get their revenge on NC State. NC State is just trying to keep their composure and keep their title in the end.
Peduzzi loses the puck drop in the face-off, but defends it out, gets it in the offensive zone. Now working his way up from the point, goes left, tries to cross, but nobody's there. McAfee out with the puck. Tech resetting their offense on the power play, trying to give themselves a chance. They send it up to Kazai, who fights off for a moment, and the Hokies will reset. Kazai will come off in favor of Stewart, and they'll look to kill with a minute remaining. Shot attempt from Shook goes awry, and the Hokies dip it out once again. 45 left on the penalty. Willoughby Ray, left side, shovels it in. Govier with a chance up the left, but Lanigan, strong defense. State keeps it in, however, as Wilby Ray swings around right to left, goes around the arc himself. Over to James. Thronson lets it rip. Jammed inside. Govier putting pressure on Key. And the Hokies are not happy about that.
That's some very aggressive playing from Govier. Nobody likes it when their goalie is getting attacked, especially by the opposing team, especially when on a penalty kill. You know, this type of stuff happens. You know, you just got to keep on moving and keep on rolling.
20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Virginia Tech jams it up against the boards. And out to Thronson. State with just a few more seconds left. James gets it over to the right side. And a missed shot there from number 7. The Hokies fighting still. Key deflects it off the glove, and Virginia Tech clears it back to full strength. Breakaway chance. Hustling out of the box is Campbell. And Virginia Tech, just like that, they go from fighting off a power play to putting pressure in the offensive zone in just 1 second.
So much pressure that Campbell was almost called offsides for how fast he was skating across that blue line.
Great reaction there from Campbell. He knew exactly what to do in that situation.
Oh yeah, he definitely knew his seconds. He was counting down in his head with it.
4:33 second period. Still 2-3 Icepack lead in the Hokies home opener. Out behind the Icepack net, Andrews with the puck. And Peduzzi sends one into the boards. Fighting off, swings it around. Caught behind the netting, Wilby Ray trying to do something, get it out and clear it. The Icepack finally does. Finch up the left side, tips it into Shook. Finch takes a shot, misses up top. The Hokies get lost with it, spin in circles for a moment. No one knows where the puck is. Shook comes up with it, takes a shot, misses off the right crossbar. Comes back up with the puck once again. Shook has been a magnet for this thing. Out to Frosch and deflected off the skates of Finch. Hokies finally cleared after multiple shot attempts from the Icepack. And Peduzzi dumps it in for a quick line change.
Just a little mishap for miscommunication on Virginia Tech's part. About 3 people kind of walked or skated past the puck. It didn't seem like one person was supposed to grab it and the other person thought someone else was going to grab it. Like I said, mentioned before, these type of things happen. It's good that they were able to bounce back and slightly make an opportunity on a shot down in the offensive zone.
Frosch tried to cross in the neutral zone, but Tech poked it away. Now with an offensive opportunity, Oliver caught up on his left boards. Stewart chasing after it, followed closely by number 9, McEney. The Hokies nearly clear it, but James hustles after it. Virginia Tech barely catches it right in the center near their goal. McEney up the left side, 2 defenders on him. Can't come up with it. Nice defense from McAfee. Saw it and lets it go. 16 up the right side, just misses left off that left crossbar. And the Hokies in the offensive zone. Once again, a massive hit from Kube.
Now that was a hit that Virginia Tech definitely needed. That definitely got their momentum up right there.
Shoveled into the right corner. Langston trying to clear it for State. Now the captain, Herman, goes left to right. Plays with the puck for a moment. Gets it out to Willoughby Ray, who leaves it in the corner. Back up to the point. Shot from Finch is deflected away.
Excellent shot attempts on both sides, with, of course, the Icepack taking a bit more. I know Shook took a random shot over by the left face-off circle on the Keys right side, and that took me off guard. Luckily for Virginia Tech, it was a bit high and out of the zone. Virginia Tech making the best out of every opportunity that they're getting in the offensive zone. They're taking many shots. And an icing on the play here on Virginia Tech. They're taking their shots. They're cycling the puck. Defense is definitely, it didn't start too well, but now it's getting a lot better. Austin Hearn actually made a body block down on the side there, so putting his body on the line for the team. They definitely are showing that they want to win, and they're proving right now that they want to win.
Peduzzi on the face-off gets tied up. Thronson ends up with it near the top and out to Andrew. Kazai loses the puck for just a moment, gives Labrizzi a quick little shove. And Tech back on defense. Puck caught up behind the net. Shot attempt there from Wilby Ray, deflected by Key. Back behind the net as the Icepack clears it up. Thronson, top, gets it caught up in the middle. Prasma takes a quality shot, but Key right there for the save. Gets it in the mitt and kills the opportunity.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a shot clock currently on it's not a Jumbotron, the scoreboard, but last period, Key saved 18 out of 21 shots. Definitely can see him matching that statistic in the second and even the third periods.
Under a minute here in the second. Virginia Tech caught on defense, trying to clear this puck. Labrizzi shovels to the right side. Ends back up with it, tries to take a shot, but a bunch of Hokies get their sticks on it. Stewart powers up the right. Robinson ends up with it, kicks it right. Govier around the back of the net, swings it. Pressured by 21. Just 10 seconds left. Labrizzi with the puck. Kicks it to the right side. They shovel it into the middle, but breaking it up is Austin Hearn. We've got a whistle with just 2.3 seconds remaining in the second period. A very different first and second. 5 goals in the first period. So far, none in the second period. Seems like the hot hands have cooled off a little bit.
As NC State pulls their goalie, they're trying to get those hot hands back in effect right now.
Fantozzi on the face-off, 80% today. Thronson takes a shot, it's deflected, and kills the period. Still 2-3, Icepack lead the Hokies. A hard-fought game here in the season opener here at the Lancerlot Sports Complex. The Virginia Tech Hockey Network is back for the 2024-25 season. We'll take a short break for the second intermission.
All right, end of the first period here. Hokies sitting behind by 1. I'm here with JH Lodges. How are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. It's going well. It's a crazy first period. 5 goals doesn't happen very often, but gonna keep it going.
All right, end of the first period here. Hokies sitting behind by 1. I'm here with JH Lodges. How are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. It's going well. It's a crazy first period. 5 goals doesn't happen very often, but gonna keep it going here in the second.
You got the first assist of the night, which was the first Tech goal of the night. You got an assist on Peduzzi. Can you talk a little bit about that play there?
Yeah. Yeah. We were just going some give and go there in the neutral zone. I took it in the zone. Circled back up again, passed it to him, gave it right back, and he had a great, really nice shot. Just lucky to have him for sure.
So going into the next period, you guys are sitting behind by 1. What is going to be the mentality going into this next period?
Definitely got to clean up a little things, maybe in the defensive zone for sure, a little sloppy, myself included. But if we clean that up, I think we'll be good to go here. I think we're the better team, 5-on-5 and on the special teams here, so I'm confident that we'll fix it up in a second.
All right, well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Second period is coming up next. Stay tuned for the rest of the action here on Virginia Tech Hockey News.
Welcome back for the third period of Virginia Tech hockey. It's the Hokies and the Icepack in the season opener. Kyle Bean and Jordan Parham with you for this final period. Icepack lead 3-2. Jordan, what does Virginia Tech need to do to get back in the lead?
Well, Virginia Tech is doing. They had a phenomenal second period. They were, playing more aggressive. They were playing the puck more. They were rotating the puck more. I want to see more of that from them. I want to see more puck movement, more aggression, more the defense, which is on point, body blocking. Basically just getting all up in North Carolina's face. They had four penalty minutes total, 2 for tripping. Those are, not purposely done, but accidental. But still, that just shows how much they want to win. They want to stop this North Carolina offense, and they want to stop their defense from just putting shots into Ian Key. Especially spectacular game for Ian Key. He had 22 saves last period, which is kind of what I was calling for this period. This one, the period 3, I definitely can see him making slightly less because North Carolina State is definitely going to be on the defensive this period. But we're in for a good next 20 minutes.
Hokies quickly dump it off. 10 seconds off the clock. And NC State will have a face-off in their offensive zone on that left side. Looks like Labrizzi will take it for the Icepack. Peduzzi pokes it away, and Virginia Tech swings it around the edge. James on the right side. Swatted across the blue line, and Virginia Tech back in their defensive area. Andrews putting some pressure as the Icepack moves up the right. Prasma deflected by Kazai, and James shovels it into the corner. Tied up there with a couple of Hokies. James shot from the upper right side. Key having a tough time keeping his feet there. The ice does look a little bit extra slick at the moment, but he's able to fight it off as Kazai moves up the left. Dished in, James comes up with it. Works his way up the right. Deflected by Shook, straight to Key. Loses it for just a moment, but comes up with the grab nonetheless. Still 2-3. 18:56 left in the third period.
Three things, three top shooters of last period were Peduzzi, Fantozzi, and Tulo, both with 3 and 4 shots, respectively.
State with Labrizzi. Finch swings it to the left. And they move around the back edge. Tech pokes it out. Breakaway chance. Kube moves up the right side. Skids a little bit into the wall and tries to center it, but it's poked away. Shook gets it up to Finch, but just loses it off his foot. Virginia Tech back with a chance. Finch sends a player down into the ice, but no call. Pressure here by Lunder as State resets their offense and gets prepped for a push. Shook up the right side, brings it across the blue line. 4 Hokie defenders on him and decides to dip it out into the back left corner. Deflects off the glass pretty hard into the neutral zone. And Virginia Tech gets it into their area. Austin Hearn putting some pressure on the puck. Stewart caught up with Lunder near the top of the key, trying to make some moves. Austin Hearn loses his stick and can't get it inside. Robinson into the right corner, clears it out to McConaughey in the top, jammed in the corner once again, and Tech's able to clear it out. And an icing call on the Hokies will kill the clock.
This is wonderful forward possession by the Hokies. The second icing of the game, slightly getting ahead of the puck, but that's okay. The effort of trying to get down to the offensive zone from the defensive zone. is what the Hokies need to keep moving and to keep this momentum running.
Stewart wins the faceoff. Tulo up the left side, takes a shot just across the blue line, deflected by Toyer. The Hokies fighting for it with McConaughey in that corner. It's kicked out. Lagas has to go back to retrieve it. Sends it up the right side this time, deflected off Stewart into the wall. As the Hokies try and push up that right side. A lost stick from one of the Icepack players. And they'll make a quick swap. Lagas moves up the left. Now over to Venery. Into that left corner. Big hit there from Sawden. And the Hokies now on the right side. Moving into the middle. Trying to put pressure there on Toyer. Now tied up on the left. Bunch of Hokies very active in going after these pucks. Scored in one of them. As McAfee takes a shot from right up the middle. Now pushing up the right side. Langston. Poked away by Andrew. Moves up the left on his own. Swings around, dips it off the back wall to himself, but it gets poked away and tied up into the ice. Off of Willoughby Ray's skates. He loses it for just a moment, gets it back before Peduzzi attacks. Now the Icepack pushing up the left.
It's looking like too many men on the ice on Virginia Tech. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not Virginia Tech. It's on North Carolina State. Too many men on the ice. Am I wrong about that? Nope, my apologies. I was right the first time. Too many men on the ice for Virginia Tech.
Andrew into the box. So it's 5-on-4. NC State in the more favorable position. Wins the faceoff in the left circle. Tries to dip it in, but sent out by number 22, Sullivan, to kill a few moments. NC State getting their offense set to begin the attack. Shook up the right, crosses left. One-timer. And misses wide. Now Labrizzi up at the point. Dips it to Shook on the right, pressured by Kazai. Now up behind the net, kicked out. And just able to clear it, the Hokies. Peduzzi keeps it to himself, tries to kill some time with the puck and shovels it into the corner. NC State back to recollect themselves with Stewart on the attack. He'll knock a few seconds off. Just 1 minute left on the penalty to Andrew. Now the Icepack finally with the chance to push up. Herman with the puck. He had a monster game in State's opener. Had the hat trick. They scored 8 goals in that win against High Point University. Stuck in the right corner, and Tech's able to clear. Toyer hands it off to his teammate Shook, once again pressured by Stewart. Stewart just slowly eating away at the seconds as he prevents State from really collecting themselves. In an attempt here from 17 to push the pace a little bit. State with a chance, deflected by Kellogg. Once again, jammed up the middle. Nice plays there from Key as Andrew finally heads out. Virginia Tech back up to full strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Still 2-3, the Wolfpack leads the Icepack. No goals scored since all the way back in the first period. Robinson dips it into the corner. Coming up with it is number 21, Dean Hearn. Lots of solid defense here in this third period. Shook tries to take it up the right side. Gets sent into the boards. Now McAfee up the middle, crosses it left. It'll be an offsides on Kazai. Just stepped across the blue line a hair too early. Didn't quite time that perfectly.
Virginia Tech is making a lot of big hits. Last period they had 5 and they gave 5 as well. This period it's looking like I counted 3 so far. 3 hits from Virginia Tech and then 2 from NC State. But we'll wait for our statisticians to get back to us on that.
McAfee to Lagos. And dipped into the stands from Peduzzi. Reaches the top deck.
Looks like a kid just earned himself a free puck.
Not a bad day here at the rink if you get to leave with a free game-used puck.
You got to get that signed. See if you can find Gavin Peduzzi in the parking lot.
Peduzzi will take the face-off. And the Hokies end up with it. Makes a push. Kaufman. It'll be a penalty here. And the penalty on Kaufman, 29, will head to the sin bin to serve 2 minutes. Virginia Tech with both of their 2 goals coming in power play chances.
Having Peduzzi statistically is probably the best option if you're taking the face-off. Last period he had 5 win face-offs and he lost 4 for 36%. The only person that had higher than him was number 20, France. However, he only took 1 face-off and won that 1 face-off.
The Icepack pokes it away, and the Hokies will recollect themselves behind their own net. Try to make an offensive push, led by Sullivan. Moves up the right side and deflected into the left corner. Labrizzi dishes it out. Rushing after it is Oliver, but Key's on top of it. Oliver running into Key. And the Hokies gonna give him a tough time there in the corner. Key had it in his mitt, and Oliver did not let up.
Yeah, once goalies are stamped down on that puck, especially with that glove, they're not letting up for anything. They'd rather take another face-off than open it up and then open up an opportunity for their opposition to score. Key almost wasn't able to make his way over to the puck, slipping and sliding on this ice. It does look like it's a little lustrous. You can see the shine on it, so it does seem a bit slippery. So I can understand why they're having footing trouble both on NC State and the Hokies.
Stewart wins the faceoff for the Hokies, and Sullivan will lead the attack up the middle. Kicks over to the left, too low with the puck, and dishes it off. Lanigan comes up with it on the right side, but it's off the skates. Now Sullivan racing after it with McGeaney. One Hokie gets thrown into the boards. It's Lanigan as they try and make their push up the right side. McGeaney comes up with it. And Peduzzi back out on the ice, just a couple steps out, ends up with the puck as McGeaney shoveled it away. Peduzzi up towards the right, crosses the blue line into the right corner, takes a shot himself, isn't able to get it to Lagos. And Andrew with the puck. Peduzzi in that left corner, defenders all around him. Leaves it for Kazai. Down low, swings it around, tries to get it out to Peduzzi up in the top left corner, but poked away by Finch. Just 5 seconds left in this penalty kill for the Wolfpack. Kazai tries to push the pace, gets caught up in the left corner by Govier. Slips and loses his stick. Wants to know where the whistle is. Andrew to McAfee on the right side, dips it down low, gets caught up behind the net. NC State up the right side, James, but stolen away by Peduzzi. Dips it into the low right side, and a line change for the Hokies. McAfee giving a couple guys a hard time. As James ends up with the puck. Now State finally pushing it. Govier to the right side, leaves it in the middle for his attacker, but just poked away by Kellogg. Willoughby Ray keeps it in, however. Into that right corner, Tech having a tough time clearing this puck right here. As Willoughby Ray dances around in a circle, Prasma takes a shot, but deflected by Key into that right corner. McConaughey shoots but misses wide right. Herman gets it into the center. McConaughey, high right side, dips it in wide right once again. And State battling through some defenders, but the Hokies end up with it. Deflected off the glass, just hops over the blue line. Making the push up the right side and misses into the netting. Tried to lift it, but just lifted it a little too far. Tech with a missed opportunity there on the right side.
That was a great breakout from Virginia Tech. Random circumstances, speaking that the puck just happened to hop over the blue line. All of NC State's offense would have had to go back into the neutral zone as well. It just happened to be that Virginia Tech's offense was there, front and center, ready to collect that puck. Like you said, the puck just went a bit too high on that shot. Other than that, great play, great opportunity, just a missed shot.
Campbell played it very well, but just wasn't able to finish the play. Stayed up the left side, deflected off the hand of Robinson. Now Hokies making a push. Tulo sends one into the boards, and he's down. Tulo with a brutal hit to Labrizzi. He still hasn't gotten up. Finally starting to get his footing. Looks like his helmet got bobbled around a little bit, and he'll exit the ice.
Hit was a little high from Tulo. It did hit him kind of right square on the shoulder, sliding up to his neck, which is what rattled his helmet. So no penalty on the play, especially since he hit his shoulder first. That's what first made contact. Wasn't kind of like a headshot or too high on the head, but, you know, condolences and prayers out to NC State for, you know, no one likes to get hit. No one likes to see anybody get hurt.
Stewart on the face-off, gets kicked out to Lanigan. Now dipped into the left corner. Stewart fighting for it. The Icepack up the left side. Making a push. Losing his footing a little bit. Govier gets it in. Tries to dip it in the middle. More guys losing footing. At least two State players slipping on the ice there. Now they push up the right side. Robinson, one of the players who slipped, dips it in the middle and just gets away from both targets. As Sullivan moves it up and crosses, a quick line change, a risky one, as Robinson gets in, but shoved away by Sullivan. Now over to Venery. Hands it off, and the Icepack with a good chance. One-on-one, Shook and McAfee. McAfee with a nice slide to deflect. State caught up in the left corner. Pokes it out, one-timer from the top. Gets knocked away, Finch on the shot. Tries to dip it in, center pushed away, however, by Sullivan. And moving it up, Lagas.
Glove saved by the goalie, Isaac Taylor. Virginia Tech's defense is doing a great job at locating the puck, especially while it's in traffic, before and after the shot goes off.
Peduzzi once again on the face-off. He's been their go-to guy for a lot of the game. Kazai into the corner. Nice shot there from Andrew. Thought he got something, but not quite.
Very close on Virginia Tech's part. Shooting through traffic is the one way you can get that goalie confused, and he can lose sight on where the puck is going, eliminating his chances on making a reaction save.
Peduzzi can't come up with the face-off clean. The Icepack battling for it, but Peduzzi ends up with it around the back of the net. Thinks one way, goes the other, and gets caught off guard by some Icepack players. A multitude batting it away. The Hokies end up with it, 21, hustling. Hearn keeps it in for Tech. Now Peduzzi out back behind the net. Looks like a broken stick for somebody. Hokies can't keep it across. Now the Icepack finally breaks it away and shoves it into that left corner. And icing on McConaughey. Tried to land the pass, but it got away from everybody.
Yeah, that broken stick from Jackson Welgars at the down in the corner definitely opened up some opportunities. Unfortunately for Virginia Tech, they weren't able to convert off of that equipment malfunction. But also, unfortunately, too, that Jackson Welgars is part of the defense, so he was positioned right in front of the goalie, so it wouldn't have been much work with or without a stick for him.
On the face-off, it's Lunder. And the Icepack ends up with it. Moves right up the center. Slipping and sliding. Shook can't keep his footing. And VT ends up with it. Now pushing the pace. Up the right, swings around. Tries to dip it in, just slides back behind Toyer's gear. Nearly goes in. State ends up with the puck, bounces it off the left wall, kept in by Lagas. Tech with a chance. Venery takes a shot, but can't land it. Few guys battling for it. Little hit from McAfee. Now pushing up that left side. Campbell now to Stewart. Around the right, McAfee with another hit. And it's tied up on the left. Lagas ends up with it, takes a shot, but blocked there by Toyer.
That was a good shot. That was a really good shot by Tulo on the side. Those are those little shots that you have to take, you know. You miss every shot you don't take, and on that side, you got to take that small chance. And it got the distance, just went directly into Sawyer's gear.
Stewart wins it. Hearn shoves one into the back glass. Now he'll battle a little bit as the Icepack moves up the right side. Prasma dips it into the center, but nobody's there to receive the puck. And Tulo kicks it out. Back to Tulo. Pushing up the right. Takes a shot from high. Stewart on the rebound, a shot himself. Now another one deflected off of by Lunder, and a whole conglomeration, the entire team. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving there. Might have been one or two punches thrown. Referee's in there to break it up.
That was some excellent traffic shooting from Virginia Tech's offense right there. Although the shot just kept blocking off it, you know, Sawyer just kept kicking it out to the left, kicking it out to the right, blocking off of players trying to clear it. Virginia Tech still kept taking their chances. Any little chance they could get, you know, 20 feet away from the goal, 2 feet away from the goal, 5 feet away from the goal, and back to 20 feet again from the point position. You're making opportunities. And at one point in this game, you know, it just might convert. But their opportunities are there.
Peduzzi wins it back to Lunder, who shovels it in. Kellogg ends up with it. They kick it out, but the Icepack there with the steal. Sent up the left side. Looks like it'll be an offsides. I think Finch took off a bit too early.
Yeah, Finch crossed the line a hair too early. Now, Kyle, I must ask, our producer Chris said that NC State has always, every time we've played NC State, the score's always been 3-2. Do you think it's going to end 3-2, or do you think it's going to be tied up at 3-3 at some point in the next 4 minutes?
4 minutes left. I think we might see a goal. I think with things getting a little bit chippy, there's a good power play. There's a good chance that we'll see a power play in the last 4 minutes, and that's where a lot of these goals have come from.
Definitely.
Andrew bats it out, and the Icepack will reset, trying to kill off a little bit of clock. Govier now over to Finch on the right. Doesn't take off too early this time. Sends one up the middle, knocked down with the glove, but the shot misses right. Without a stick, Kellogg, as Kazai pushes it up left to right, and it's blocked by Toyer. Nice defense there from the goalie. Able to read Kazai's moves well. The Icepack, now Finch, over to McConaughey. Takes the shot, and Key will keep it, give it away before the clock stops. Virginia Tech making a late push here, trying to tie this game, send it to OT. Lanigan caught in the face, but no whistle. Now up the right side, Kube. NC State with a chance. Up the left and poked away by Sullivan. Fighting it off, Kube tries to keep it in the neutral zone and eventually pokes it away. But NC State will reset. Will be Ray with the puck, as he gives it off to his teammate. A couple of Hokies battling it away. Stewart making a fight as Lagas dips it off to McAfee. Stewart races after it into the right corner. Right there to follow is Hearn. Just gets it out. Out to Tulo, takes a shot but deflected. This puck goes straight up into the ceiling off the stick of Lagas.
On that last play, Virginia Tech had a really good opportunity to go possibly score on Sawyer. Little less stick handling on the play. Would have loved to see that. Would have loved to just see a fire at the net with that possibility of making it in there. But just like that. Love to see those random shots. Those hey, it's only on me. I got time. I got space. Let me see if I can chip it into the net.
1:50 remaining on the clock. Tied up on the right side. Stewart ends up with it, but Strong is there to defend. Shoves it into the left corner. And Lagas comes up with it. Now to Stewart. Sends it back in, and there to tie it up is Toyer to kill the clock and give his team another shot. Virginia Tech now in clutch time.
They're definitely working on the hockey version of a 2-minute drill. With the goalie pulled too.
90 seconds left. NC State up 3-2. Virginia Tech with a chance. Tries to power it in. Multiple shots from multiple Hokies. But Toyer ends up with it. Nearly shoved into his own goal.
Looks like we had a little tussle on the side between number 9, McKinney Thomas, and that looks like number 7, Lagas. Looks like Thomas McKinney just bear hugged Lagas and kind of moved him over to the side. I think Lagas was trying to argue, hey, that's, can't do that, but I think the ref was saying that it was after the play was blown dead, so couldn't necessarily have anything done for it.
121, Peduzzi wins the face-off, but an immediate whistle.
I think somebody moved early on the face-off dot before it was dropped, so they'll just have to re-drop it again.
Peduzzi back in with Kaufman. They'll swap him for Andrew. Out to Lanigan.
Oh,
Sends it in. Lagus can't connect.
it's okay. They still got some opportunities left.
Sullivan to reset up the right side. On his own, takes a shot, deflected up into the netting by Toyer. Excellent defense from the goalie. He's held up well since the first period. Both have 1:01 remaining in this 2-3 game.
I missed who was taking that one-timer shot on the face-off dot on the left side, but if he was able to connect to that, the score might have been 3-3 right now. You know, wide open left side from Sawyer.
Peduzzi with 2 goals, wins the face-off once again, and right up in there, the Hokies battling down low in a little scrum. Kazai getting caught up with Sawden. It's like a little shoves there.
Looked like for a second Kazai was trying to take down Sawden, but I don't think that would have worked out. Speaking on the size difference between the two of them, so hey, those who turn away.
Herman and Peduzzi. Peduzzi once again clutch on the face-off. A couple shots from Tech, deflected by Toyer. Now caught up in the left corner. Peduzzi lifts it into the netting once again, killing the clock. 45 seconds remaining.
You definitely can tell the aggression on this Virginia Tech side, especially since they're trying to just take shots at the net. They're well-planned shots. They're taking good shots, but the defense from NC State is just sort of just on lockdown, deflecting all that they can. And it seems like Joe Mullen of Virginia Tech is going to take a timeout.
Trying to draw up the game plan here. Just 45 seconds left. Hokies need a goal to keep this game moving and push into overtime in their season opener against NC State. The Wolfpack already 1-0 this season with that big win against High Point. Trying to make it another one at Virginia Tech.
The Hokies have not been giving up so far. They've been putting the pressure on this NC State defense. They've been taking as many shots as they've been allowed. They've been, putting the pressure on NC State. They've been blocking them out. They've been having some great puck movement. Win or lose, this VT team should be proud of themselves of how they've established this game, and they basically were able to take it back after being down 1-0 in the first period.
Once again, the Hokies head back to the face-off circle with Peduzzi. The Icepack's captain, Herman, there to battle as well. Captain to captain. Peduzzi pokes it forward, and the Icepack are able to clear. They've emptied out their goal, and an icing on NC State. Lagus was hustling back there to that puck. Not much time to spare. Just 36 seconds remaining.
Lagus and Willoughby Ray on that foot race. It was so neck and neck, and then Willoughby Ray lost his footing, which caused the icing. Good effort on both teams. You could tell how Lagus kind of let up when he realized that he had won the foot race and it was going to go back to their zone.
Another Peduzzi-Herman battle. Peduzzi ends up with it. A shot by Tech. Kazai out to Tulo, lifts it, but wide to the right. And State will clear it. Another icing. Just trying to eat up as much time off the clock as possible. Now just under 22 seconds.
So one of the intense 45 seconds of my life. You're just watching all of this.
Same face-off once again. It's tipped off and into the Hokies' right corner. A battle for it. Tech without a goalie as they push up the left side. Strong defense there from Sullivan, able to prevent a possible goal. Now Kazai up the left. Deflected by Toyer. And Peduzzi back behind as the buzzer goes off. Virginia Tech not quite able to make that comeback in the third period. They put up 2 in the first, but State put up 3. A hard-fought battle all the way.
A hard-fought battle indeed, but like I had mentioned a little bit ago, Virginia Tech should be proud of the effort that they put in and the work that they did. They pulled back from, the defense not being on point to defense was on point. The shooting was on point. The acceleration, the effort, the body contact, the checking, all of that was they pulled back and they strengthened it. Even though they fell short, I still think Virginia Tech should be proud of the way they played, especially on their first game. And your first game's never going to be perfect. It's always going to be some ups and downs. This is definitely some stuff that they can look back through and look back at the film in 2 weeks and say, hey, this is where we were lacking. This is how we can make it better. This is how we can beat NC State in the next coming weeks.
You could definitely see notable improvements throughout the game. The adjustments that the Hokies made really locked down the defense in a lot of ways down the stretch. Just adjusting to what State was bringing to the table and trying to make a comeback late in that game, but not quite able to do it. Gavin Peduzzi with both goals for Virginia Tech. A great start after a fantastic season last year. One of the best to wear a Hokies jersey, and what a great start to his season with 2 goals. A big game. Virginia Tech not quite able to come up with the win, though. Start the season 0-1, while the Icepack are 2-0. A great start to the year from them with 2 solid games, an 8-goal win, and now a 3-goal win. And we'll see what Virginia Tech brings to the table tomorrow at JMU. So if you're in town, make sure you head out to the game and catch a good one. The Hokies on the hunt for their first win of the season. Kyle Bean and Jordan Parham here leading you through the action in the Hokies season opener with our great crew, especially Chris Pierce, our director. So thank you to everyone supporting us on the broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.